Kristen Stewart and Stella Maxwell are not on the rocks, despite a new report falsely claiming the two barely spoke to each other at Coachella over the weekend. Gossip Cop can exclusively correct this story. We're told it's completely untrue. A so-called source tells Radar Online that the actress and supermodel did not look like a couple at all while attending the music festival in Indio, California on April 13th. They weren't holding hands or kissing like they usually would, and barely said 3 words to each other all night, adds the site's questionable tipster. The outlet further contends the situation became even more awkward when Bella Hadid supposedly turned up in the same section where they were partying. Why was this awkward? According to the site, it's because Hadid kissed Maxwell backstage at a fashion party in London earlier this year. That is completely inaccurate. Maxwell and Hadid were rumored to have kissed at a party 3 years ago in 2015, which is also more than a year before Maxwell started dating Stewart. Still, the blog's alleged insider says Stewart spent most of the evening giggling and flirting with a brunette pal, while Stella walked off and mingled with other partygoers. Later on in the night, Kristen was rolling her eyes at Stella, and it seemed they were on the rocks or had a row before the party, maintains the purported source, who adds, Kristen looked like a bit of a mess. There's no truth to any of it. For starters, contrary to the outlet's assertion that they weren't holding hands or kissing, the Daily Mail actually published photos of Stewart and Maxwell kissing and holding hands at Coachella. And as opposed to the blog's claim that the two never embraced and did not look like a couple at all, the British paper noted Maxwell and Stewart kept close to each other as they sipped on drinks and chatted with friends, as well as posted additional pictures to back that up. Regardless of Radar Online's story being provably untrue, Gossip Cop still checked in with a source close to Stewart, who tells us on background that she and Maxwell aren't on the rocks. They're perfectly okay, adds our impeccable insider. It's worth noting, the site's article is filled with additional inaccuracies. For example, while listing Stewart's previous romantic partners, the outlet refers to Robert Pattinson as her former fiancé. Of course, the Twilight co-stars were never engaged. Regardless of the smaller factual errors, the overarching premise of the blog's story is wholly wrong and seemingly fabricated.